Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the BTS Pro Series Season 13. It's Neff, joined for the last game of the night with my good friend Badger, the Thunder Awaken versus Infinity. 6 games, 2 days in a row. What's better than this?
It's been fantastic so far. I mean, it's one of those series where it's a 1-1, but it's not one of those very competitive 1-1 since both games were close. It was 2 very one-sided games. Thunder Awaken took Infinity to Pound Town game 1, but Infinity turned it around game 2 with an absolute equally destructive win. So it's now game 3. Let's see if it ends up being a more competitive game or if one team will get ahead early and just take it all the way to the end.
We'll see. Either way, they don't start things out very exciting for me, Badger. Ogre Magi, boring hero, I gotta say. Hoodwink impresses me a little bit more, but Snapfire ain't doing it for me either. Mortimer Kiss is a little bit more exciting, but right clicks, Fire Blast, Ignite. This is some basic stuff, some old stuff. It's been in the game forever. I want to see advanced mechanics, okay? I want to see Spirit Heroes. I want to see Rubik. I want to see Invoker come out here. Give me something to be impressed by here, teams. Come on.
5 seconds.
I mean, I'm sure what will be most impressive is the execution on whatever they've got. Even the most boring heroes in Dota executed by some top pro players can really prove interesting, you know?
Well, I suppose that's true. Either way, they're going through the reserve time right off the bat here, figuring out what their first picks are. Hoodwink, not that impressive. That potentially they can pair that with something, put in the offlane, put the Hoodwink into pause 4 with a lot more kill potential, maybe. I would actually I wouldn't mind seeing something like.
Thunder
This is gonna sound insane. But okay,
Go
Monkey
for
wasn't
it.
expecting. It's gonna sound insane, but in less exciting. But Viper alongside Hoodwink, that is going to be a combo that just runs at people. And I feel like you have decent resistance against the Ogre Magi and the Snapfire. If any of them try to trade with you, you just click them down. You can't just flux around where the Ogre Magi and the Snapfire are going to go, though, so they don't have to go against the Viper Hoodwink lane.
I mean, it would have definitely made sense if they went for it. I mean, it's sort of thing where Ogre loves to run on in an isolated situation, but if Ogre's isolated, you can run him down with the progressively scaling stacks of poison attack on Viper plus the Hoodwink stuff, so.
Well, they got rid of Nature's Prophet first on Infinity, then they get rid of Tusk, Tidehunter next, so tanky offlaner, not going to be a thing this game. On Thunder Awaken side, they get rid of this signature Bat
10
Rider.
seconds remaining.
I mean, might as well. I mean, it's one of those things where
5 seconds.
you say, you know what, we don't want to deal with a hero like Bat. Bat's one of those heroes where if you let it get away in a draft, you know, a proper counter, it can get real strong. So I say, you know what, let's not risk it. Let's try to keep it, you know, more standard, more conventional, more normal heroes rather than Bat Rider, who really makes the game a Bat Rider game every time it happens.
Yeah. Duraviger got rid of next tier. Whenever I see this one, I think they're going to pick up like a TB or a Morphling right away. Morphling's already been banned out, so maybe they're thinking about Terrorblade. I mean, Draw Ranger is reasonable against the Monkey King as well. He's a hero that has a lot of base armor and doesn't really like building like plus armor items. You can survive the Draw Ranger's marksmanship inside the Wukong's command because it's added armor that you get. But outside, Draw Ranger will just tear right through you. So perhaps it's why they get rid of the Draw Ranger, or maybe it's going to be like a Monkey King 4 and they pick up a TB and that's why they're getting rid of it. We'll have to see. I think we're the Brewmaster next. They feel like that one is going to be enough of a threat in the previous game. They just don't want to play against it again. They have mind flayed them right back.
That's how it goes in Dota sometimes. You mind flay your opponents, and I mean, at this point, maybe we'll get an entirely third different Dota game. I mean, we're already seeing some very similar heroes, but just seeing Snapfire, seeing Monkey King creates a different dimension to these team fights. I mean, obviously with Snapfire, you need a hero who can cancel that ulti. Monkey King perhaps can beat out the Boundless Strike, but again, if you're Infinity, you need to start thinking, well, how can we fight inside the Wukong's command? Perhaps that's why they banned the Bat Rider, because that's a hero who can drag the monkey outside of his Wukong's command. Assuming that it could still potentially be a core monkey. It could just be a support monkey, and that will be less relevant. But you have to respect.
I wouldn't be that concerned about Wukong's command. That thing doesn't come out until like late game. It's very easy to play around it. I mean, it's basically just good for holding objectives or like pushing objectives. Whether you're trying to take an enemy team tower, you drop it around that area, or you're trying to take a fight around like a Roach Pit or something like that. Wukong's command really shines. The rest of the time, it feels pretty underwhelming these days. They go for Primal Beast though, rather than anything that's going to push them out or hold them in. Able to do a lot of magic damage. This is likely going to be their pause 3, though we've seen this flexed in the mid lane sometimes.
At this point, it's going to be definitely a very brawly game. These are a lot of heroes who enjoy fighting. Especially these Infinity heroes. They can just fight constantly. The cooldowns they have are generally very small, so...
Yeah.
Nothing's stopping them from just fighting.
You have a lot of magic damage between Primal Beast and Snapfire as well. You have an easy way of getting on top of them. I think the Fire Snap Cookie pairs incredibly nicely with him just trampling you down. And not to mention the fact that if Monkey King runs in the trees, you just follow him with Trample and Onslaught. Tear down any trees that Monkey King hops into. So he's going to have to like quickly Primal Spring back onto the ground afterwards. He uses Tree Dance. But SF now. Immediately after we see the Primal Beast picked up, I feel like this is a hero that actually fighted the Primal Beast reasonably well during the laning phase.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get those raise stacks going, and you can definitely at least do a lot of damage to PB. I mean, this hero still has an unbelievably large amount of raw HP to go through, but SF does a lot of damage as well. Ooh, it's Marcy. I mean, this hero who got
this is
significantly nerfed, but she's back.
Yeah, I mean, just happens to be very good with the SF. We've seen this combination a number of times, being able to provide the sidekick on the Shadow Fiend when he's standing his ground. He gets so much lifesteal that it doesn't matter that he's not that tanky or doesn't build a BKB. He's just able to hold his ground. So, that's going to get dropped on the SF in these team fights, and then he's going to stand where he is. Maybe someone on his team builds a Vladimir's offering as well, and will tear heroes apart.
Infinity need 2 more cores, we're assuming. Unless it's like a Snapfire core, which again, we've seen. We've seen Snapfire cores. Definitely not outside of the realm of possibility, but yeah, that's a carry. It's a carry CK. Again, this hero that should be very interesting. I mean, it's a good bit of lockdown for a carry. And if you get ahead in a hero like CK, you can blink into the chaos in these fights, do a lot. Say a hero like Shadow Fiend, if he doesn't get the BKB reaction off in time, has a rough time with CK.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
They'll probably ban out Underlord next on Infinity. You want to block that one. You still have like an offline pick available on the side of Thunder Awaken. You don't want to get that. You don't want to get countered out by that at this point. That hero just absolutely destroys CK with a percentage-based damage and Pit of Malice, holding all the illusions in place.
Assuming,
yeah,
I mean, we have not seen much Underlord at all, so I'm not even sure if it's on their mind right now.
Fairly certain they'll get rid of it. Otherwise, Thunder Awaken will probably pick it up. They ban out Medusa instead here, though. I guess concerned about the ability to just burst that one down. Stone Gaze also Stone Gaze Mystic Snake. If you end up beating an Aghanim Scepter towards the end to make quick work of the CK illusions as well.
10 seconds.
Not being able to burst it.
Yeah,
but again,
both carries still very good at Deuces, so it's certainly worth banning out.
I see this Monkey King, and like Marcy Hoodwink, and I'm almost certain it's going to be Monkey King pause 1 this game. So I don't know how realistic that Medusa ban is.
Dire team ban.
You never know. Sometimes there is still a lot of flex potential, and say if they're feeling real wild, they go like Monkey King 3 SF2. Monkey King Hoodwink lane is not that bad if that's the lane they're into with CK.
Yeah. I agree. I think CK can trade reasonably well, but if he's not at like full HP, then he just get bursted down by the Hoodwink MK. A lot of reserve time to think about what their last ban is going to be. But again,
if you suggested Underlord, we will see.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to be very good against the Primal Beast as well, but to get rid of the Slark instead.
Maybe they've scrimmed each other and they know something that we don't know because they're convinced it's a carry pick for Thunder Awaken right now, even though there's 2 viable carriers already selected.
Yeah. I mean, you can flex both, the Monkey King and the SF into the mid carry.
10 seconds remaining.
I would pick an Underlord here. It's great against Primal. It's great against CK.
5 seconds remaining.
And I'm not sure what you could last pick on Infinity that would really shut down the Underlord. Maybe shut him down during the laning phase, but that's about it.
It's a lifestealer, so it was a carry after all, which means...
don't like this draft. I don't like it.
It's a hero who specifically lanes well into Primal Beast. Perhaps that's the idea. Maybe like a lifestealer Marcy safe lane, and like a Monkey King Hoodwink off lane into that melee core CQ with an SF mid. That could be the way they're constructing this draft, saying, you know what, maybe it's SF into a blind mid pick we like, or if it's in the Snapfire or PB mid we like it as well. So, whoa!
This is how everything falls apart. They go for Enigma though, despite the nerfs to the Wraith Pack Totem. We've not seen very much of this hero ever since the nerf.
The thing is, now that when you see Enigma, you can go back to, harkening back to the old days where it's all black hole and not Wraith Packs.
Yeah. And it is going to be Frank playing it this game as well, so I don't know. We'll see if he ends up going back to the black hole focused Enigma, or he'll go for the Wraith Pack Totem this game. I think the Vladimir's offering happened to fit super well in the hero. You farm very fast, help enhance your carries, enhance your Eidolons. You did so much damage in the laning phase. It felt pretty good to build up to that Wraith Pack Totem. And you still felt very useful when your Black Hole was on cooldown. But like you mentioned, back to the old days. Maybe he'll build the Wraith Pact anyways on the Enigma this game. But it feels like a significant downgrade and rarely worth picking up. The Vlads maybe, though. Maybe the Vlads.
These are really... I mean, this is definitely an interesting laning phase. It's Lifestealer and Marcy taking on Enigma and Primal Beast 4. It's SF versus Snapfire mid. And it's MK Hoodwink taking on CK Ogre. That's fascinating.
Yeah. The lane should be a lot more brawly than last time. I mean, mid lane at the very least last time was pretty boring. This time we'll probably see a lot more action.
Yeah, both of these heroes can certainly set up 4 kills with the right play. I mean, good raise combos, a lot of damage, or alternatively even punishing with Snapfire with a nice little cookie on a creeper, whatever you need to do in that lane. We are in a pause, so we have a little bit of time here. Pause there? Oh god. Who paused? That was Michael, okay.
Yeah. It gives us time to break down where everybody's going and the starting items. I mean, alone, branches, fairy fire, 2 mangoes, standard stuff on the SF. Be able to secure yourself for a couple last hits. Just spamming out races rather than relying on your super low base damage until you can have some necromastery charges. A life stealer as well, one of the lower base damage heroes inside the game, so it goes double gauntlet, iron branch, quelling blade. Did any psychopaths start boots first? I love me some boots first gameplay.
There is one psychopath going boots first. It is the 9th hero, the green guy. It's Geddick. Speaking of, if you are just joining us, welcome to the final game of the evening. It's game number 3 of our second BO3. Thunder Awaken on the Radiant team took game 1 in dominant fashion. Infinity took game 2 in dominant fashion. It is the climax of the night. It is game 3, deciding game. The winner will play Beast Coast tomorrow. The loser goes out at 5th/6th place. My name is Badger. I'm joined by Net. We're already seeing a brawl mid lane. Bounce off forward by getting a castful onto Alone. Alone did a lot of damage done by Prada. First blood will go to Leo style.
All right, your mid laner gets the first blood on the mid lane snap. Yeah, mid lane snapfire gets the first blood. That does not bode well for you. Hell, man could even just start with a bracer right now if he wanted to, but I definitely the ball, just be able to like spam out Scatterblast the first creep wave, get yourself one last hit, and as soon as the 2-minute water rune spawn to be able to continue blasting. Alone ain't gonna be happy about that one. His game's gonna be pretty rough.
On the bright side, he died early enough they didn't have to TP back to up board, grabbing the bounty rune. That's 3 bounty runes for Infinity. A team not called Mounds got 3 bounties.
All right, impressive. Is Infinity gonna win this game? I think so. With 3 bounty runes, it's basically over. And they got first blood too. How does it get better than that? It doesn't.
I think I could gotten 4 runes
Yeah.
or 2 kills, but again, that's low probability events.
Yeah. Those things just don't just happen, okay? Come on.
It's rare. It's rare. I mean, it's 3 bounty runes, 1 kills are incredibly realistic. They happen all the time.
No.
Okay, then we see. So it actually ends up being the Marcy top lane. I thought it would be MK Hoodwink. It's actually MK Marcy in the top lane, which puts Hoodwink with the Lifestealer bottom lane.
Mm-hmm. So up at the top lane, the Marcy actually ended up going sidekick level. Okay, he's just getting run down now.
dead.
He's very out of position. Ooh, they
He's not
body
quite
block
dead.
each other. You hate to see it.
Yeah, unfortunately on the pathing there.
That was
very
unfortunate
fortunate for
pathing.
himself.
That was, their feet getting tangled up. Very sad. They could have cut a tree there with the quelling blade. They could have tried to go around him instead of back and forth for a second there. Unfortunate stuff. But I was saying that Excel ended up going sidekick is level 1 here with the Monkey King. Allow them to trade pretty effectively, and given that it's just like 4 melee heroes brawling with each other, the sidekick is reasonably good, but he didn't throw out a boundless strike at level 1 alongside his sidekick. I thought he'd use like the extra damage to get even more with the crit, but it's only 135%.
I think he was holding it for the range creep. I'm not sure if he lasted the range creep. I think it was denied by Prada. Speaking of Prada, he stuns Illich. So we're getting forced to back on away. Hypothetically, in this 4 melee lane, the monkey should be king, but so far it's been relatively even in the top lane.
That was a good one. It has been even up until he has like 2 points of Jingu Mastery. It's not going to feel super good. He had huge damage scaling at that one. Plus 70 and 40% lifesteal.
They're going in on the monkey. He reality rips in. Prada is falling up, has Fire Blast stun, and that will be the Ogre Magi. The man with 2 heads gets another kill participation.
Sidekick on cooldown when they went on to him. I mean, had he had sidekick, you could just boundless strike the creep wave and heal back up to nearly full HP, but that's what you get for spamming it out. All of a sudden they turn on you. Without the second point in Jingu Master, you don't have a ton of lifesteal either. You just don't stand a chance. Bottom lane, they put a little bit of harass off onto Frank here, but not enough to finish him off. I mean, it's just a lifesteal. There's only so much you can do.
They had the choice of denying the range creep or doing theater damage to Enigma. They chose the damage over the denying the range creep.
Yeah, gotta go to the source of your problem. That's what I always say.
I guess so. I mean, that dude's just taking your creeps. I mean, he's an Enigma. He's not fun to lane into.
Yeah, they don't actually have a great way of like clearing out these eidolons either. Like, they attack them one at a time. They don't have any nukes for them.
Radiant
Michael's doing his best.
are fortified.
Yeah, I mean,
Meanwhile,
yeah,
mid
he's-
lane, you see Genic on the wraparound gank towards Alone. Alone is stunned, and eventually the kill will go to Genic via the trample. So again, second death of the game for Alone. He's feeling real alone right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, not off to a great start.
Over to top lane, it's Illich and Parker, both half HP. Fire Blast stun comes into the monkey. He'll turn down on the Jingu Mastery. Who will die first? The answer is Parker, but it will be a trade of cores. Both cores go down.
Yeah. I mean, the XP will go over to Prado. I definitely think that one favors Monkey King is, you know, he managed to find a kill first. The gold is split between the CK and the Ogre Magi, though, so it's not horrible for the CK.
Man, oh, look at Genic. He's still mid lane. This man is a menace to Alone right now. Look at this man. He's just sitting here. He's camping.
It'll probably be after the water rune or just around the water rune spawn that he'll make a move, but
The problem is Alone still didn't get a water rune. Sure, he denied one from
Yeah.
Leo, but Leo will grab the second one.
Yeah.
So Alone has to bat. I mean, he gets back to his wave now. He's
yeah.
just
Genic even held a wave there for him, so he wouldn't lose anything to the tower. Very nice.
oh,
Top
speaking of Genic, he's top lane. He's going on with a two-man onslaught stun. Genic, Dota 2. He's popping off right now. Excel rebounded in place, but he's still on the run. Seems like he will escape with Illich going down. His TP's on cooldown from the last death. He has to walk to lane.
Yeah, he's got to do a tree dance either. He can't just hop to lane either. That is sad. But in the middle of the cast animation for his Boundless Strike when he had
Middle
sidekick
lane
on him,
low!
he ended up going
The
down.
dive solo kill from Alone! I did not see that coming. Apparently neither did Leo Style.
Oh my god, yeah. Leo style throws at the tip to the Monkey King. I mean, that is one way to boost your own morale is, you know, show the other person who's suffering the game. Redirect the anger. That's how you do it.
It's a good I mean, it's all about team morale at a certain point. Bottom lane, Frank's in danger, but again, he's forced to. Is that in time? That's not in time, he's dead. So CP on cooldown on the Enigma, and he's dead. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going on Prada. The rebound forward, Illich is hitting, has Jingu in one hit. He'll get the Jingu lifesteal and damage boost, but both Prada and, I guess in this case, Excel are fine. Parker chooses to go forward, has Chaos Bolt in 4, Soul Ring for the mana if he needs it. Genic, onslaught, hitting on both once again. Lifestealer comes in, or Lifestealer comes in for Illich, but the two-man boundless circle, he still dies. There's too much damage.
Heals up to full thanks to that Boundless Strike, but they bring him down from 100 to 0 a second time after that. End up taking like 1500 damage at twice his HP pool.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Held at as best he could, but still ends up getting just ripped apart there. 6-minute power rune spawning. Sometimes unlucky, sometimes lucky.
I've drawn a lot of circles. Those circles. I mean, this ward is just saved Alone's life. That was another kill from Genic if he was not seen, probably.
Yeah, it might just be a kill onto Alone anyways. Genic is going to stick around here. You're now level 6 on Leo style. I think you chase him into the triangle and just drop Mortimer Kisses onto Alone.
I'm not sure if they know he's at the biangle / triangle / whatever we're gonna call it at this point. Though at this point, it's okay. It's like, wait a minute, he's not mid. We don't see him in the eastern part of the jungle. Oh, he gets away.
Yeah.
2 ships in the night, Neff.
Yeah, and now they're just going to make a rotation up onto the Monkey King over
Dire's
here.
structures are fortified.
Well, Excel
Find
has
Excel.
tanked the gank. Problem is, Genic does not care. He's forward anyways. Kisses are on the way. Illich most certainly will die, though. Excel, he's juking it around and will not die until the latter part of the Mortimer's Kisses.
Definitely one of the Monkey King over the Marcy there. So they found what they wanted. They're going to get this tier 1 tower up from the top on with these items with the catapult with the Bloodlust on it. What a powerful cardi.
Top tower is under attack.
R.I.P.
Isn't it?
the tower.
Fallen.
Yep.
At the point now where, I mean, this laning phase is starting to degenerate immediately where Infinity can now go wherever they want to go. Perhaps they'll even move Parker to the bottom lane and they'll put some pressure on that bottom T1 tower soon.
Mhm.
I was expecting this top lane to go a lot better for Monkey King though. I think Infinity, or sorry, I think Thunder Awaken we're expecting to go better as well, but it's not going very well so far. Instead, it's mid lane where the brawl is again starting. Alone walks forward. Bushwhack is on 2 into 1 raise from Alone. Genic dropping low, stun on Alone, but at this point it's time to run. Genic will onslaught into Excel, but Excel cannot stop that one. So, despite both teams' best efforts, nobody's dead.
We'll open the top lane. Parker is pushed super far in, but he's going to start to move back now. So this is going to go unpunished, it looks like. Move back. And he's getting relatively close to his armament. I mean, a little bit behind the lifesteal, but otherwise having a pretty good game so far. 1-1 and 5 for this top lane.
Yeah. I'm sure he would like to have more of those kills, but again, just getting ECS gold is nice in this lane.
Well, we'll take a look at the Enigma status. So he's going to do exactly what you mentioned, going for this BKB black hole build like we saw in the past prior to Enigma's building with the Wraith back.
Kisses
Down
from
with the
Leo
A with the
style, and
message. Okay.
well, with free hitting, that'll be enough damage, and
Gonna
he'll
leave
just
that bomb.
throw out the extra ones for good measure. So, one more kill for Leo. He's now 2-1 and 2. That's the order to say that in. He's having a pretty good. I mean, once again, both mids and both carries having a good game right now. It's the offlaners having a real rough one currently. As it currently stands, Thunder Awaken are a little bit ahead, but it's a very small margin right now. It's not a significant lead. Most of the lead comes on the Lifestealer and the SF, but the Dire support's actually more farmed than Thunder Awaken's counterparts, so perhaps that could come into effect in these next fights. We saw a two-man smoke from Malone and Excel, but in the very end, Infinity, consciously or not, have left to dodge the gank, and they will not die yet.
Excel will connect with Prada, but not any other heroes around, so then he's going to come up with that one. In the mid lane,
Well, onslaught forward. Goodbye, Michael. He'll attempt to get away. But actually, he's still alive. He's too tanky. Instead, it's Gannick who's oh, the damage from Malone. It brings him down. Well then, I thought Michael was a gone man, but instead it was Gannick, the man who chose the fight, that died.
yeah. And unfortunately, Leo didn't have Murmur Kisses off a cooldown, so he manages to get away. Still on cooldown for another, like, what? 30 seconds here, and he's still kind of far away from his negative scepter. Once that one's done, we'll have a lot easier time starting these team fights. Hell, you can even go for like BKB straight here on Enigma, and just like toss him in with the fire snap cookie. Or sorry, gobble up, and then drop the black hole afterwards. Because they have no way of interrupting the BKB.
Just send your Enigma. You know, sure he's on BKB. He's not the most durable hero. Just into the team fight. Just don't die,
He'll
buddy.
survive 4 seconds.
Get your black hole off.
He'll get the black hole off. It'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying. You either have the black hole correctly, the entire team, or you're going to die. So make sure you hit it.
Radiant's tower is under attack.
Play about a high pressure situation. Top lane, Gannick is in the trees, putting up a nice little ward. That's the anti-Monkey King ward, so perhaps they'll go and try to kill him in this sort of area in the near future, but for now we are farming. Mid lane alone is trying to defend this T1 tower. It's a bloodlusted siege unit, Ogre Magi and Sapphire hitting, though the tower is not dead quite yet. It'll survive for now, but it's still very injured.
Not even in deny range, unfortunately, so they'll be able to finish this one off later on the side of the Dire. And like you mentioned, lots of vision off out of the Monkey King, but not able to connect with him. They seem TPing away right now.
Radiant's
That's
bottom
one way to
tower is
dodge
under
the Monkey
attack.
King ward. Go to the bottom lane. There's no ward there yet.
I'm not sure he knows that there's a ward down here. That there's a ward over there. And
Probably not, but unintentionally he's dodged it. So a lot of farming going on right now. I mean, it's basically a mirror situation where you see Alone farming the exact area of the map that Frank is.
Dire's
But
bottom tower
Infinity
is
will
under
break
attack.
that stalemate. The three-man smoke from Gannick, Prada, and Leo style. Head into the Radiant biangle. Michael tanks it for now. Good bushwhack. Prada goes forward to stun Michael, but then a sharpshooter on the way to hit Leo style. Illich is on the way, sees Gannick. Michael will still kick down that last Mortimer's Kisses, but at this point it's traded for Gannick, a 1-for-1 trade when he dies. Over to Leo and Prada. They run away, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. But because Infinity had 2 heroes farming during that time,
Radiant's bottom
they come out
tower
ahead.
is under attack.
Being
Dire's
pickoffs,
structures are fortified.
good trade there by them. Getting the Primal Beast definitely coming on to actually slight gold advantage for the Radiant side and XP for the Dire. Bottom lane, TP in on
Bushwhack
yeah.
missed actually. Never mind then. We are seeing the wraparound from the north side.
Unfortunately connects with
Spell
Ogre
alone.
Magi, so this ends up scouting them out. You've got Black Hole available right now, too. He's even going on this one, I think.
Shadow, if they kill Shadow, it's a very big deal. He's pulverized up in the air. Black Hole, it's on 3. A fantastic Black Hole from Frank. It's canceled now. The turnaround from Illich. The Wukong's command. The turnaround fight again. And now Illich, he's trying to survive. He's getting run down by everybody. Leo hits him. One more hit will do it. He's trying for a tree dance. He'll get into the trees. What a crazy team fight.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane. I mean, the Black Hole off on a 3. He had to slowly walk towards him in order to get that one off, but managed to connect with absolutely everyone. I'm surprised the Monkey King managed to survive through all that and get his ultimate off. I mean, man had no business surviving all of that.
He did not, but he did anyways. He dodged like 6 spells in that fight.
Yeah, I rarely see early game
Sidestepping
Wukong's
Mystery
command
Thing.
actually having a large impact, and that fight happened. He
You-
did like 2,500 damage.
You doubted the Wukong's command, Neff.
I'll continue to doubt the Wukong's command. He's
I'm a believer. I showed respect to the Monkey King ultimate
very
ability.
easy to just step away from that thing. They kind of like force their own hand with how good that Black Hole was in order to like fight on that location.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top
See, it's
tower
very
is
important they got
under
the cancel
attack.
off on the Black Hole when they did. If it was not canceled, that would have been so much worse of a fight for Thunder Awaken. I think it was Michael with the cancel on that fight.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, despite the theatrics in the bottom jungle, it's still a 1K net worth lead for Thunder Awaken. There is a blink on Frank, actively on the courier, I should say, but it is farm time, it appears.
Yeah, more importantly, Aghanim Scepter is coming out for Leo style.
That's a big one, you're right.
Once he's got this one done, it's going to be super easy finding these initiations. You're going to look mid, clean up the mid-tier 1 towers, give him a lot more control over the jungle. It'll be very easy to invade and toss heroes in with this newly completed Aghanim Scepter on Snapfire. Alright. Get in. We're going feeding.
It is Dota 2 time, and they find the Monkey King. Went down from his trees for the wave, but in doing that, he got instantly punished.
No, he
Too
wasn't
many
in the
angry
trees.
heroes.
Radiant's
He jumped down though with the power
Oh,
flicker.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. He got tossed out by the Gobble. They got to use that one instantly.
I only caught that one midway through, so yeah. Didn't see the exact. Oh, we have got a pause.
Yeah. At the same time, we get the Desolator completed on the Life Stealer. So everyone is wrapping around on him at the moment. You don't have Enigma available. And even if you did, he's Black Hole still in cooldown for another 55 seconds. I'm pretty sure you just Rage TP out here on the Life Stealer. Do you have vision of anyone here? You do not. Okay. I think they're fine. The heroes escape, and the Radiant team rejoices.
Well, it is Parker and Prada walking on up. They'll choose the easier target, being the Excel Marcy.
Yeah.
Could not rebound away in time, but it will allow the Life Stealer to waddle on away with his phase boots.
Yeah, I think he was fine anyways. Again, just Rage TP away from that one. He would live.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Unfortunate
True.
that the Marcy went down, and that's why they're happy to just take the Marcy, and the Life Stealer is going to be able to get away.
It's better to have one in the hand than 2 in the bush, isn't that right, Neff?
I have no idea what that means.
Take the guaranteed kill. Over to Prada, he's getting run out by Knight. Leo Styles backing up, but ooh, perfect bushwhack timing! Mid-cookie animation. No gobble up there from Leo, and for the cookie play instead, and as a result, it's Prada down, and although wants to force the Roshan. Not the fastest Roshan in the world, but if they get it, it's a good thing to get.
Unfortunately, Enigma's got his Blink Dagger and Black Hole available. And you have vision of the Enigma. He's wrapping. They know where it's warded, so he's wrapping around the long way. This is actually so sick. It's actually so sick.
It's a Midnight Pulse. Thunder Awaken know it. They have to run. They cannot get 4-man Black Hole in the pit. Infinity, commit on in just to ensure Thunder Awaken lead. Both teams know how low Roshan is. About 1/4 HP right now.
Yeah, they lose their vision with that one, and they're not going to feel confident to go back in the pit. It was almost like a massive play. If he jumped in and then Black Holed that, like blind, it would have been very powerful.
Both teams 4-man smoked, by the way. Parker's in the Roshan pit, but Radiant know it. Their focus pop, Bushwhack, Sharpshooter, Wukong's command. Parker's half HP. He's getting locked down. Gannick's in the pit. Kisses around the way. 1 for 1 so far. Roshan's still alive. Black hole. It's on 2. But the Requiem's going to cancel. Frank is feared back. He's going to die. A 3 for 2 in Thunder Awaken favor. Roshan's still alive. Leo is in this. He's going in, but no, it's alone who grabs immortality, and they see him under a sentry ward. He's on the run. Knight is one fast man. He wants this kill. Is there a cancel in time? No, there is not. But regardless, that is an engagement won by Thunder Awaken. They get one more kill, and more importantly, they get Roshan and his temporary bout of immortality.
Yeah, and Black Hole is on cooldown after that one as well. It was a nicely timed Requiem. He knew that if Enigma was going to hop in, he would get instantly interrupted, or interrupted pretty quickly after that. And BKB is now down on the SF as well. Things are looking up for Thunder Awaken. Concerned about things for a little while, but all of a sudden, Alone's game is a lot easier. I think they just play fast right now when they know Black Hole's on cooldown. You don't want to give Enigma the chance to have this back up again. You don't want to give him the chance to have his BKB completed. Because again, no BKB piercing disables on your side.
I mean, you could. Oh, Gannick is ganking Excel, but it seems like Excel will get away. Meanwhile, mid lane actually, Prada's standing. Nothing's happening. But if looking at the economic situation, there's one very farm core. Oh, nice in. Whoa, he's hitting Prada. Prada's going to die here. Bushwhack, Sharpshooter committed just in case. It will hit Leo, just for the fun of it. But notice, CK is farmed, Lifestealer is farmed, Shadow Fiend is farmed. 2 of those 3 heroes are on Thunder Awaken.
Yeah. And so this game, all of a sudden, quite difficult for Infinity. I don't think that you managed to bring down the SF twice in a row either. I think even into the Black Hole, he just kind of plays super far forward. As long as he doesn't, like, commit his Black Hole, commit his BKB before he gets Black Hole.
Bottom lane, onslaught forward again, finds the Monkey King. Kiss is committed by Leo Style. With that kiss, they say goodnight. He'll be dead for 31 seconds.
On the top lane, they continue to just push up here. I think they can pressure the tier 2.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt, yeah.
They now have vision onto at least the islands. They know the Enigma's somewhere around here, but he's far enough back. I think he's just going to drop the... He was thinking about dropping the Midnight Pulse there, but now he doesn't even go that far forward.
Is how do they defeat Knight? He's under the Verdurous Dale buff. Oh, it's ended. Never mind. He's now weak. Without his Verdurous Dale buff.
I see. The Inspiration Aura was there as well, you know, just giving everyone so much HP regen. How do they bring someone down like that? When you're inspired?
You're inspired and you're Dale, it's just too much. By the way, the tier 2 tower is dead. The outpost will get channeled and taken by... Yeah, Excel grabbed that one, so... Again, more map control there for the side of Thunder Awaken. Gobble up bottom lane sends... Okay, that's a creep, never mind.
Yeah, it's going to creep flying into the wave, so just putting that one up on Leo.
I got scared for a second, like, oh god, who's getting sent bottom lane by Leo Style? They might just send somebody at Illich. They see him with the ward. They put up the anti-Monkey King ward, so it could be gobble up time. There's Parker and Gannick down here, so there's plenty of strong, beefy boys to send in, but Thunder Awaken know that. They've rotated 3 bottom at the smoke. They've rendezvoused to the northwest. They see Prada and now Parker. Rebound forward, does not stun. Illich comes over. Prada, it seems like they're going to leave him to die, but Gannick might join him in the grave. Prada is already dead. Parker jukes it out, and so does Gannick. So the damage was limited. With Parker, Phantasm.
I mean, you might be able to get his Aegis, but that's it.
All right, they forced BKB out of that one. Alone is half HP, but the rebound forward. If Parker dies, that's a very rough death. Requiem on the way. Parker will BKB in time. He's still man fighting to bring down Excel, but it cost him his life. The ball play from Parker, but the Gambit has failed. He has lost his life, and his BKB is on cooldown.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that it was a Gambit. Getting that at all was ridiculous. You're trying to fight into a BKB SF who's still got the Aegis. You get the jump on him. Maybe you clear out the Aegis. Maybe you get away. But that thing was about to expire in another minute anyways. It's just an odd play to make.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Onslaught on Michael, by the way. He should be dead. He's pulverized up. And with the Wing Scatter Blast, Leo will finish that kill. We're at the point now where Thunder Awaken have the easier game to play. I mean, it's only a 2K net worth lead, but if you notice, they've killed 4 towers. They've only lost 3. But this T2 top is the most important tower to take because again, it's so much easier to control that dire jungle now.
I would say it's relatively even. I mean, you do have a slight advantage as far as towers, as far as kills, net worth. Or sorry, not kills, net worth goes. But you're playing against Enigma. You always have an opportunity to like come back to the game with a sick black hole. A lot of the black holes happen pretty good.
That is going to require continued sick plays, though. It's a lot easier to just not make sick plays than it is to make sick plays.
Yeah. Shadow Blade now completed on the Shadow Fiend.
That's thematic. He is definitely ready to go. He's not far from the Silver Edge either, and that'll be a nice upgrade, combining the Crystallis and the Silver Edge into the Silver Edge for a nice little all-in-one Shadow Fiend item.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Infinity want to go for a kill bottom. Leo is showing. Genic, I don't believe, has shown. Maybe that ward there caught him to the north, but regardless, nobody will get caught quite yet. It is our regularly scheduled agriculture currently occurring. A lot of farming going on.
They're making movements like they want to take a fight right now. You just completed the BKB on the Enigma. So smoke up. There you go. No agriculture here.
The farming has ceased. It is. Oh, both teams have smoked. It's definitely the farming ending time. Question is, who will get the jump they want? Frank, of course, with the blink BKB Black Hole wants his good angle in the fight. But as it currently stands, Thunder will walk high ground into the dire buy camp.
I mean, they got to know that they're walking into the entire enemy team, and this definitely favors the team with the BKB Black Hole.
They saw Illich, but Illich got away in time, and now Goblin sends Genic in. Split fight right now. Knight is hitting Parker. Parker will BKB. Prada's already dead. Parker's half HP. Excel might drop, but Genic's already dead. It's a 2-for-1 so far in the favor of Thunder Awaken. It's time to run. Parker has TP'd. Leo and Devil are running. Illich goes forward. Choose to go on Leo's style, but there's no cancel on that TP. So as a result, it will end up being a 2-for-1 in favor of Thunder Awaken. Luckily for Infinity, Roshan's still not alive, or else we'd see Alone and company running on in there for that one.
Yeah, okay, that was actually pretty sick there by Alone. He was the one who initiated onto the Enigma, ended up like costing him half his HP, put his Blink Dagger on cooldown, and just before Enigma was about to jump in and initiate again, Alone hits him a second time, disables his Blink. Stops him from, getting that BKB Black Hole, so... BKB reveal ends up doing absolutely nothing on the Enigma thanks to a lone Shadow Fiend. There's good awareness in the team fight.
It's definitely a fight as well where a lesser player easily could have screwed it up. It was a very chaotic team fight, very split, well beyond one screen worth of team fight, but all had the right recognition of who to go on there.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on bottom? It's a Requiem on Leo's style. 2 raises have been used, and that will be a big kill for Alone. A lot of goals. That's a 7 streak from Leo style being given to his mid lane opponent Alone. And over to mid lane, you may see, never mind, Genix is going on around trampling. There will be no kills there.
Yeah. He's going to make a lot of noise, though.
That is entirely factual. I mean,
yeah, he's almost got the BKB completed. At that point, it'll be easier to move around in the team fights.
Link Malefice onslaught
Michael's
forward.
going to be fine here.
Now, Michael's fine. It seems like Genic will not be fine. He has all of the important spells on cooldown, and as a result, he will perish. Just one more kill there.
I'm surprised he went for that with how close he was to his BKB. It's like the #1 bait is taking a fight just before you complete it. And, I mean, sometimes even when it looks incredibly juicy, I think you just give it up. Roshan going to respawn in another 15 seconds here, by the way.
That's an early respawn, about 9 minutes after the first death.
Yeah.
Thunder, of course, will scout that one up. They're looking to perhaps control this dire high ground to ensure that it's easier to take a Roshan, but the fight will be there. Black Hole's only on 1. It's Knight on the inside, but if they kill him, it's a massive kill to get, and they will! Lifestealer has perished. The big, beefy, strength Lifestealer is down, and it seems like Excel will join him. He'll attempt to rebound the wave of Prada. Has Ignite. If he hits it, that will be a kill on Excel. Excel's juking around. In blinks Frank. Going on Excel. That's now 2 kills. Meanwhile, Parker blinks in for Alone, who BKBs. Balance trick hits on Parker. Parker is dropping. He'll BKB, but the last hit, no, the armlet toggle will keep Parker alive. Illich is forward, looking to secure the kill. Sharpshooter is tanked by Prada. Parker will get away. He's life-stealing off creeps. So with the buybacks, it's once again going to be a 4v5. Excel and Prada both use their buyback. Roshan's alive, and both teams know it.
couple of support on each side, but again, still having to take this fight without the lifesteal because he dropped the black hole on him previously. Makes them really hesitant to go into the pit right now on Thunder Awaken, as they have no one who really wants the front line with the lifestealers down. Nice.
Luckily, he will be alive in 5 seconds, though.
Yeah,
Not
but-
too much time until he's back.
Yeah, you especially don't want to go in right now without a lifesteal on SF, as your BKB's on cooldown for another 40 seconds here.
Leo style.
TP's
He's
into
into the Eidolons. Parker goes forward, stunning Excel. That will be a dieback. He's dead for 69 seconds. Alone and Knight. Run forward. Sharpshooter will break Genic. Prada will die again. That 2 is a dieback. So we're at a hard 4v4. Down strike hits back. Parker at half HP got the lifesteal once again. During that time, you see the Thunder Awaken main body. The Roshan pit with the Solar Crest. They're going to kill it in no time at all. Requiem just in case to ensure that dire.
Whoa, whoa, get back. Yeah, okay, yeah.
We both got scared on that one.
Come on. No more goofing around, you guys. This is the 3rd game. Deciding match for the series. You're eliminated if you lose here.
Both Roshan.
I don't want to see none of this Bloodstone Razor shit right now.
Oh, Frank just blinked in. Oh God, he's dead. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, made quick work of that guy. Leo Styles probably afraid for his life right now.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There it is. There it is. Oh my God, he's built different.
Gets a Ghost Scepter. He's trying to survive.
No, he's-
but his blink is
stolen.
broken.
That was intentional. He didn't use both razors right away, so he could continue to break his Blink Dagger during the Ghost Scepter.
He's just so good. He's only 18, by the way.
He's old and washed. I remember
18
alone when he
still
was.
young.
I remember alone when he was 15. Yikes.
He's coming into his own. He's an adult. He's a man.
Yeah, his
Meanwhile,
reflexes are gonna start to
mid-lane,
go.
the G2's power is dead. Devil, Frank, he's got a one-man black hole. Knight's on the
He's got
inside, but he's still half
BKB
HP.
after
He's
this.
changed up. He's fine. Oh, what a disaster for Infinity. They've lost their Enigma. Parker's on the run. Yannick goes forward. He's BKBing. Michael is the trade so far. Parker must lead. He's feared away by Alone. And again, more objectives taken. More kills taken. Thunder Awaken grow their lead even further.
Ooh. All right. Lifestealer, you done freeloading now? No, come on, get out. There we go. Just wanted to bring close to the creep wave. There we go.
It's comfy in there, man. It's comfy.
I'm sure. Doesn't have to do anything. Just watch his Monkey King carry the game for him. He's having a good game on the Lifestealer though.
Yeah, I mean, he's number 2 in net worth, 8-1-5. It's a fine game. This alone is just large. Despite his 2 early deaths, he's recovered so well.
Yeah. Well, 1 early death a night.
I guess, I mean, the death of the night was not as bad as the 2 deaths on Alone, though. Those were the one for First Blood, and then he solo died to Leo. Actually, it was Leo plus Ganix in a 1v2 right afterwards.
Yeah.
So it was a rough start for him. But he's recovered. I mean, this is the power of a great middle laner. It can take a terrible start on a momentum-based hero and still turn it around.
Yeah. I mean, again, on Ember Spirit, we saw him just like get completely destroyed, and then, or not destroyed, but his net worth pretty far behind where it wants to be. And he's still having a significant impact in his game. That's what you want out of a mid laner. Like, even when they're having a bad game, they're still contributing a lot. I'm just gonna walk up the high
We're running out of outer towers at this point for Infinity. It's high ground time. Black Hole's still on cooldown, so it's hard to defend right now.
70 seconds, in fact, and your presence affecting buildings, your SF does a lot of damage. Fortify will buy them a little bit of time, but ooh. I told you his reflexes were starting to go. Failed to Manta dodge that one.
He was early
I'm
on.
not
It wasn't-
impressed alone. We're gonna have to chat with you after this game.
It wasn't the reflexes problem. He was early on that one. This is fun,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, when you're old, you just have to try to drop it early, you know?
Oh, come on now. If I could dodge that, I mean, it happens sometimes, but what can you do?
You hate to see
Well,
it.
Alone, he's taking a lot of spells, but I don't think he cares. He has 2 lives and a BKB and a Manta style.
Yeah, his Paladin Sword didn't heal it all up instantly anyways.
Found the strike on Prada. Genic goes forward, pulverizing SF. SF may lose one, but he's still invested for the heal. He's turning on Genic. Sharpshooter will miss. It'll split the wickets alone. He's going all the way in. A bold play from Malone. Excel dies on the south side of the fight, the Leo style. So now SF has one life. He can BKB. He's not cool actually. He's not a BKB. He's going to die here. Alone! He's overextended entirely! 2 dead! Knight will TP! Black Hole's not for 1 more second! Whew, disastrous for Thunder Awaken. It almost was so much worse.
Yeah, it didn't even get much damage on the tower. When Alone was up on top of the hill hitting it, it still had backdoor protection, so they get very little there. Very little damage, that is, and they end up losing their SF, who's having a hell of a game, so huge net worth and XP swing going their way, particularly to the Snapfire, who very much needs it. And, you know, that fight was entirely without the black hole. Now they have this one back up. They need to try to take a fight on Thunder Awaken side of the map, and, you know, God willing, you have a good black hole, you're going to make that happen.
It's one of those things where Thunder Awaken were at their strongest, 2 lives at SF and no black hole. Neither of those things are true now. You mentioned the black hole, but there's no longer 2 lives on Alone. I mean, that's relative to the competition, possibly the strongest will ever be this game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And now Parker, I mean, you look at this, he's enjoying the space. He's sending Illusion's bottom. He's sending Illusion to farm elsewhere as well. He's getting whatever gold he can. He's getting a lot of gold during this time.
So probably switch back over to net worth from buyback as the team fight's over. Well, sits on top of the hill to scout out any observer woods they planted, but nothing up there just yet. So they'll continue to hold around the pit here, maybe try to shove lanes in here on the side of Infinity. It's pretty easy to hold an area when you've got the threat of black hole to fall back on as well, so invading is not going to be that easy.
And it's expected value 3.5 minutes, possible 5 minutes. So there's Parker. Oh, that's a solo kill there on Michael. It's a lot of gold for what the? That's a non-streak. That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Hoodwink is worth that much. You get just the solo kill, makes it worth quite a bit.
We saw a gobble up as well temporarily. Infinity wanted another kill, but they could not connect on the second kill. So I guess if you're Thunder Awaken, Salt Curios, by the way, so that's a lot of armor. When Armlet is active, he has 42 armor, which I believe classifies as a lot of armor.
I would agree. Man has got tank status for sure. It's not going to be easy for Seeker to blow him up in these fights now, but it's mostly magic damage they have on Infinity. I mean, even Leo style, a lot of time we see Snapfire's late game transition into like physical damage. They build up Daedalus and whatnot. He's just gone for Aghanim except for E-Blade to continue his magic burst.
He knows his role, and even after that, he's going to buy a Hex, which again,
yeah, so the
it's
armor's
more
not doing
control-oriented.
Yeah, so the armor's not doing a lot for you. It's mostly just against the CK. You don't want to get blown up by him.
Smoke has popped on Prada. Down the strike was missed, so they're going to let Prada die, get the remainder of the team away. It could have been 2 deaths there on Infinity, and they should be grateful there's only 1 death there.
They continue to hold the center of the map. They need to try to shove the mid lane in. Top and bottom are both pushing to their side of the river, so don't do anything. Buildings could take a little bit of tower damage, and they'll be forced back. Hell, you could even split push on like the CK slash Leo style here. He still has boots travel. Head down to the bottom, shove that in, but they realize that with the other 2 lanes pushed in, they're not going to be able to shove mid. Besides, Roshan, I think, is going to be the next major objective for this these teams. That's when we'll see Infinity finally have Enigma leave their base.
Ended up being a relatively late Roshan respawn, just over 10 minutes. So again, in that later third of Roshan times, both teams are scouting however they can. There's a ward right outside the pit, but with a sentry ward, that's actually okay. That's in range actually. Wait, what? Does he have a gem? Oh, he's a gem on Monkey King. Okay. So the ward's dead, but regardless, Infinity are smoked as 5. Black Hole is up for Frank. He's ready to go. Knight stands high ground. Leo smoke
Neither
is
team
popped.
sees each other.
Thunder knows it. Gobble up to the high ground on Monkey King. He's done for now. Onslaught forward. He's actually off the high ground. Pulverized there on Illich. That's 1 death on the Monkey. and the remainder of Thunder Awaken are forced to back. So Thunder Awaken lose 1, though Infinity used some BKBs. I think only the one on Genic, actually? Or, yeah, only the one on Genic, okay.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, just don't get to use the BKB. But yeah, the man stuck himself up on the high ground there. After the gobble up and spit out was onto him, I mean, it leaves fire burning on the ground. That's going to disable your tree dance. You're not going anywhere unless you get like 4-step back down. Unfortunately, no one in your team has that this game. Actually, Marcy could rebound you down, but it's kind of rough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry, dispose. That's the one. You can rebound him down if you have Aghanim Shard. Oh, which he has now.
Okay, then.
All right. And that's how you'll get people out of these ones.
Well, alone. He's gobbled up upon a Requiem, fearing away in multiple directions. Black Hole comes in on 2. It's Marcy and Ethel on the inside. Onslaught forward. Excel dead. Alone cannot man fight. Knight is trying. He'll bring down Parker. So far, a 2-for-1. Knight goes forward. Bushwhack is there on Genic, but Knight must run. He's investing into a creep. Excel rebounds forward. Cookie does not hit Michael. Illich is in. He's going for the Wukongs. Excel is dead, but in cleans up Illich. Devil and Genic both bought down. Michael is dead. The trades are massive. Prada is TPing. He will get away. But most of the cores now are down inside of Infinity. Chaos again at the Radiant High Ground.
Yeah, blown up by the black hole there on the Enigma, or sorry, on the SF, but thankfully Lifestealer not caught inside it. And man managed to tank up a lot, just continuing to hit these targets. Open Wounds ended up doing a lot too. Just lifestealed away on these Phantasm illusions to be able to survive and pop into the creep afterwards. So a lot got done by Lifestealer in that team fight. Couldn't finish him off. You need to catch so many of these heroes inside the black hole. Like, you catch the SF, but Knight still does a lot of damage on his own. Okay, yeah. Whatever, buddy. That is not happening.
Ward spotted. The Ward spotted. Ward gets around the way. He's bashed by Roshan.
He
Hooray! He's bashed again by Roshan!
No way!
Ooh, it's an armor toggle. He has to run, but that means it's Illich dying. Roshan! He wants Infinity to win on Roshan. Knight's running back in. He knows the circumstances. He has to be here. Frank has no black hole. Roshan.
There's
Knight
no way
walks
this works.
in.
There's
Who
no
gets
way this
everything?
works.
Leo gets it. Knight will TP. Did he get anything? He got nothing. He got none of the 3 items. All right, so everything went to Leo. Picked up the Aegis, got the refresher, got the cheese. What a massive turnaround from 2 Roshan bashes.
Yeah, I mean, they just didn't have any single target abilities. It would have been great if you could open wounds Roshan, but there's nothing to pop that, unfortunately. And so that was that. Lifestealer just ends up getting out-damaged by Roche. That is so rough. That could have turned out so differently. I mean, you just pop the Enrage as soon as, like, the Mortimer Kisses start raining down on you, but it took so much damage so quickly.
Roshan does not have mercy. Neither does Parker. Though alone will Manta and go invis in time. Michael's going forward with a bunch of but Genic finds Michael. Pulverize. Excel goes forward. Rebounding on Parker. It could be a trade. Michael is low. Parker will BKB and try to man fight, but alone has won the man fight. Won the right click duel. He'll Requiem. Fearing away Parada. And now it's Infinity who are on the run. Illich has the Gleipnir going forward. Prada has been caught. He's disposed back, and eventually he will get right-clicked down. But Thunder want more. The pause! There is a pause in our Dota 2 game now.
Oh my god. Okay. They're going to be ready to go in a second. All right. How much vision do you have here? So you don't see the Enigma. I'm pretty sure they saw him. Yeah, they saw him come up here with Michael's ward. He's going to continue to chase here with the Monkey King. If Enigma pops his BKB, he might be able to stall him out for enough time in order to get away with his Blink Dagger. But this guy's definitely getting run at right now. I'm not sure he gets away. He doesn't have buyback either. If they lose the Enigma here, it's possible the Thunder Awaken can just walk up high ground.
I mean, he could go for like a BKB TP and just hope not to get bashed play, but that does not sound fun at all.
What did he buy out for? Where is he? He bought out for the majority of his refresher orb, but not the entire thing.
Ooh, that's not good at
That's
all.
not a good reason to buy out.
Oh, no, you mean the one ARP I could think of for him to escape.
There's no way he goes down here, though, right?
I mean, it's possible he dies. I mean, Blink in 8, could maybe Leo gobble up and send him. No, it's on cooldown as well. Illich wants this. He'll BKB. Okay, there's no bashing time. Knight could not get in range of bashing him.
Can I get the courier? Okay, they get the courier with the refresher recipe. That's something.
Fun fact, his career has died twice building Refresher. The Perseverance died in earlier, now the Recipe died in it, so...
I think.
And even that, it's still not done yet.
Yeah, they're gonna
He
walk
still
up
has a
high
perk
ground
still.
anyways. Okay, here's the issue. Yeah, like, yes, the Enigma doesn't have BKB available. However, we do still have the Refresher Shard. You just blink in Black Hole, Refresher Shard, Black Hole, BKB, or BKB Black Hole. Make sure you get that in the right order.
I'm sure he will, but it's Leo who has 2 lives, not anyone on the Thunder Awaken side. So he can show his body, say, "Hey, go on me. I can survive. If I can't survive, then I'll live again, and hopefully I can get 40 gold during team fight for a 3rd life if I need to do that." Allowing time for Parker to return to the game. Parker did not have buyback, but Thunder Awaken didn't know that. It's a lack of gold, and they were respecting the ability for him to defend, and as a result, we're back to the standoff. I mean, Thunder Awaken, their peak win chance of 86%, so it's anyone's game still. One good team fight is all it takes.
Yeah. Looks like they're ready to smoke up. Yeah, they do exactly that. And, they'll leave their base. BKB now off a cooldown on the Enigma again. You still have a Refresher Shard available. And what's my buyback status? Buyback is still a little bit off. If you find a kill, you'll be fine then.
Yeah, a lot of heroes are somewhat close gold-wise, but not quite there yet. There's 4 buybacks. Somebody just lost a buyback, I think, but there's 4 buybacks currently up. Illich is running around right now. Popped a smoke, I think, on Genic. He's trampling, but the monkey is on the high ground.
Man's just mad, stomping his feet on the ground.
He's angry. He knows he has lost the kill.
I do activate trample when I am upset.
That explains a lot, but we do have the middle T2 under attack, but the illusion's actually being handled quite well right now by mostly Illich. A little bit of Michael, but mostly Illich.
Yeah.
Whew, this is, I mean, I want to turn your attention to Leo's items before this next team fight happens. He's got a Dagon, by the way. Dagon 2. The
Yes,
E-Blade Dagon combination.
Very powerful. I'm a big fan of this one. You see it mostly on Puck, though, because it's able to get in and out of fights so easily. But given that he's got like a timeless relic as well,
Dispose on Genic. Genic is speaking, we couldn't get off in time. Black Hole, it's on 2. Alone and Excel. Illich comes in, but Alone has fallen. Excel to join him. Devil, Frank, he couldn't refresh in time. Now it's Enigma buying back into the fight. Genic is back as well. Alone has back, but has not used it, and Illich cannot fight. Meanwhile, it's a pulverize on Knight. Knight's half HP. Prada goes forward. Knight has Rage in 2 and BKB, and whenever he wants to use it, he'll run away from the team fight. But there's no doubt Infinity have won that engagement.
yeah, buybacks are available on 2 heroes still. You have to buy back on Devil and Genic, and unfortunately for Devil, he activated his BKB before he got the second black hole off as well, so next one is capable of being interrupted. They'll pass him the cheese to give him a little bit of extra survivability. But, I mean, the fact that they're passing this one off to him is a sign that they want to go up high ground right now, force these buybacks.
Yeah, they use 2 of their own buybacks. They have to force out buybacks in turn, or else Thunder Awaken have a win condition.
Yeah, unfortunately, you lose your Aegis now. Their style no longer has that one available.
Parker is on the siege. A creep sent a cobble up on Michael. Regardless, tower gets clipped. It's half HP currently. Parker is hitting. He's slapping. The minus armor. It's not that much, but Leo's giving a little bit of minus armor with the little shredder. Melee racks dead. Range racks to follow. And then you take the first barracks of the Dota game. And the top G2 will join them.
Yeah. Only thing protecting second set of racks from getting attacked right there was the fact that tier 2 from top and bottom lane are still standing. Sunrise is next. I don't think they can stick around for this though. They're gonna try. I think you're pushing your luck if you try to do this though. Yeah, they back off now. Maybe hoping that someone on Thunder Awaken pokes their head into the base.
Maybe it could be a semi-back where they play this high ground and let them walk into the high ground and die. Because playing this sort of area here, the location formerly known as the Radiant Tri-Camp, could be a good idea. Thunder Awaken have left their base. They're in the western side of their jungle. And they scan. And the scan is correctly on point. They've identified what we already know. Knight and Excel, they lead the way with a 5-man smoke. Knight. He looks for a good target. The wraparound is a bit wide. They've run to the high ground. Knight is not far from Infinity. The smoke is not popped yet. They're going all the way around. They'll pop it on Leo style. Leo style. Ooh, he's a blink. He'll blink away. Parker is invis. In comes Thunder Awaken. The black hole! It's on two cores! They're both dead! The instant buybacks! Kisses are on the way! Michael is in danger! Danik is as well! Both wolves hit for the time being! And now, the buybacks used. Illich has been stunned again on the tree! Parker is hitting! Prada is down! Another black hole! 2 more cores! The same one's dead! Both buybacks! 4 dead! Michael buys back! Alone is trying! Is fighting for the cheese from Frank! They're still alive! Parker is hitting! Dyer are winning this fight so hard! An ultra kill for Leo style! There's a buyback and Alone, but the defense is nigh impossible! It's 2v4, and there's no BKB on Alone, nor Requiem!
They'll have Marcy another 15 seconds here, so they can possibly defend. It'll be a 3v4 situation at that point, and you have everything on cooldown on the side of Infinity. So the issue right now is stalling out another couple of seconds. Alone has to do something. It is an issue that he doesn't have his BKB. Nice blink out.
Scary.
Barely
Alone's
dodged him.
trying to wrap around, killing whoever he can. The T-Force are dying. Alone has been stunned. He's half HP. He'll Manta, but the trade is for Excel. Alone is stunned again. Leo's still alive. Michael is trying. At the end, 2v4
Sidekick.
Alone. He's trying to lifesteal, but it's not quite enough. That's a dieback on Shadow Fiend, and the GG is called. And Infinity will advance to the top 4.
A hell of a way to end this one. Some huge black holes coming out from Frank here, showing that Enigma, despite the fact that Wraith Pact has been nerfed, still got a ton of strength here. I like the SF performance out of Alone, but managed to get on top of him too many times, take him out. Infinity turned this game around.